In this video, I went ahead and coached one of my students, Timothy, on how he can become a better player and climb that rank into Diamond. We went over his crosshair placement, movement, and also lack of awareness, while also giving him credit on what he can do better. This was a VOD from one of my streams that happened yesterday, so make sure to go and check it out as well. When you're planting the bomb, you should smash the bomb toward the closest wall.
No, you never taught me.
I did tell you that bomb, a spike, always gets planted and smacked in front of you. Remember that?
No.
No? Okay. So now know it. So when you're planting the bomb, it gets a smash in front of you. Okay? So now diffusers have this much space to defuse the bomb. But what if you look back and smash the bomb to your wall? What's gonna happen?
I have less space.
Less space. So if they smoke the bomb to defuse, you can easily basically spray the smoke easier.
Yeah. So I never really understood win condition, or like how to identify them.
Win condition and how to identify them?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that as well. So win condition. Right now you just are going to plant the bomb. Your Reyna on mid just gets into a fight with enemy Raze. And now she kills the Raze, okay? So now enemy team, what are they thinking about? They're thinking about two things. One is that, hey, the site is being planted the bomb. And one is that if we try to aggress into the site, we're going to get potentially flanked from Reyna. Okay? So now think about your win condition. It's either A, win a 2 versus 3 if the enemy team tries to push you, or 2, which is the better option, try to delay as much time as possible for your Reyna to put pressure on the enemy and get and confuse the enemies. You see? Like, you just need to think about the options that you have and then choose the best one in there. Right now you had 2 options in this round because it's a 3 versus 3, but if it was a 4 versus 3 and you had your Reyna flanking, you could have basically go for the fight, because the flanker makes a round be equal in numbers. Okay? Yeah. I am smoked right now, Tim. But what am I seeing in my minimap? My jet is fighting another jet. Okay? What is open in my minimap? Heaven. Right? So I can have 2 options right now. A, go out looking at heaven. Actually 3. B, go out looking at spawn. C, go toward hell to fight for the jet. But what do you do? What is this?
What the hell is this? A'udhu billah. We have seen the evidence.
You see? So because of this, if there was an enemy heaven, if there was someone out of the spawn smoke to help the ally jet, you would be just dead. Your crosshair is on literally nothing. So another thing that you could have done, place your turret and then go out, so your turret gives you information for what you should be focusing on. Or throw your molly, for example, on spawn to stop enemies from pushing from a spawn, or heaven to stop them from picking from heaven, and then go to help your jet. Basically, this is that movement error that you always talk about. In here, your movement was not really that good. Because you should have go to hell and then fight for the jet. That would be the correct movement. And here as well, another issue was that teamwork being bad in you. So the ally is taking the orb. What are you doing? You're just not holding anything. You're just behind the wall. Really. At this point that your ally is taking the orb and is in the middle of something, you should also be in the middle holding with him. And then you could have easily killed at least one of these 2 here.
I knew it. I caught it. Credit.
You're saying I knew it, I called it. What did you read?
Just push if it doesn't catch anybody.
Need equipment.
If we just sit back
Oh,
here, fade through his eye, and then they both just push.
I think I
if it
just
doesn't
thought in
catch
my mind the
anybody.
jet would be there. She would switch sites. She was peeking aggressive. Fade plays.
He lands it like right here.
This is just me. I just talk to myself because I'm just trying to like get better at reading, like, or predicting enemies' patterns. So I figured she'd be there. It's either that or
I
figured
see.
she'd be opping. It was one
Okay,
of those.
okay. So if you did read that, it's good. Then why are you not saying it to your team though?
Honestly, I don't know.
So you read that the jet might be on A side right now. You read that she might have operator. just tell it to your team. A single smoke here would have just make it so much easier. Okay, team, what are you doing wrong right now? Can you tell me?
I should be with the jet.
You should exactly play with the jet, yes. You're trying to go for hero plays mainly. Right now, jet is... You're like, oh, fuck the jet, I'm gonna leave. And jet dies too late. What do you think was wrong there?
Oh no, I had an angle advantage for him. Dink me through the wall. Shot the wall instead. Or
Okay.
like, should I just peek further?
So, let's go back here.
I didn't think he could see me.
So, first of all, we did talk about the fact that you should have been with your jet much earlier because she needed your help a lot. And you're just moving here for no reason at all. And then when you go try to help him, it was too late. And now that you come here, let's watch it frame by frame. So first, you're right now open and enemy can see your shoulder without being ready. Because of angle advantage. Secondly, you do see a sky. Instead of taking your time to aim properly, what do? You start shooting immediately. So because of that, you miss the shot on her. Thirdly, you did flicker, but take your time to aim to 100% get the kill. And thirdly, you do see the omen, same issue happens. So instead of, again, you know exactly where he is. You had the enough minimap awareness to know that he's on the right side. So then just pick him correctly. You spot him, then go a little more to the left and pre-fire him. Rather than trying to shoot right now. Like, even if you shoot right now, you either are gonna dink him or hit him to the shoulder. Are you gonna headshot him and get the kill?
No.
You could have easily managed to clutch this round if you would have just focused correctly on the round. Awareness becomes poor. So it's just like you being in the heat of the moment. First off, you go out of your alarm bot range. That's the first thing. And also for this alarm bot, why do you place it here? Place it inside the garage. Place it, for example, here. Place it here. You have more range. And another thing is that minimap awareness right now, your Reyna is heaven. Is there anyone heaven? There isn't. So why are you going to check heaven? And secondly, look at your Skydog. Both of them are going into enemy's spawn. So why are you checking this? So awareness became from 100 to 0 all of a sudden.
Yeah, that honestly, that happens like when I rewatch my own VODs. The main time I lose my awareness is like when I'm in like kind of like a chaotic situation.
That wasn't chaotic though.
It wasn't like that chaotic, but honestly, I remember it was just a lot happening at once.
And Tim, you missed something this round. Can you tell me what it was?
They're old.
What was the most important thing for you to read every single round before a round starts?
Their economy.
No? What was the word? I also sent it in Did You Know Monday as well.
Yeah, their economy, which is basically.
What is the word? It has a specific word. Anyone knows?
Scoreboard?
No? There, Samurai knows. Muck. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So what was Muck? What is M?
No.
Come on, team. You know this. What is M?
Oh, their money?
Their money. What is U?
Oats.
Oats. What is C?
Honestly, don't know.
Anyone knows what is C? Con. On the
I don't know.
conditioning. Okay?
Conditioning. Oh.
Conditioning.
Yeah.
Money, old conditioning. So before this round starts, they have 3 olds.
Hold on, can you give me a minute?
Yeah, for sure. So Chad, what do you think of the coaching so far?
It's pretty good.
It's a Chad, not you. Team says, hold on, give me a second, and then he comes like, it's pretty good.
I'm back now.
Oh, you're back? Okay. So
Yeah.
when we go back here and you're holding the tab menu, I told you, especially for your IGLing, you should be looking at their money first. Then you look at their ult second. And thirdly, think back about what they have been doing so far in the game. So when they have a fade ult, their post plant and retake becomes strong. When they have a Raze ult, they can stop your planting, they can stop your coming in because of the chokes. And when they are 1 point away from Sky ult, they could find you out. But their money is pretty weak, right? So
Right.
when can they use the ult? If they try to get a peak, if they manage to get a peak, and then that peak tells them that, hey, this round can be actually winnable. So they go for that kill and use ult for it. But if they don't use but if you actually look at their money, their usage of the ult has a lower chance. That's why you look at the money first. And lastly, conditioning. Where was Raze always playing? Toward B. So if she's toward mid and B, and she can also have the ult, you should 100% expect it, right?
Right.
So when we go into B right now, Sky uses the dog. Jet dies. Oh, enemy just got the kill. This round can be winnable. The chances of them using the ults right now increases by so much immediately. Omen is on top left right now. Your Reyna is going out. Uses the flash. You're AFK. You didn't go out with her. Another issue. Now you start going out, but you place a turret. This turret right now wasn't good. Can you tell me why?
Because Ray usually nades around this time.
That's
And
one
plus,
reason, but it's not the main reason.
plus my team was already out.
Exactly. That's the main reason. Yes. So when you use a turret like that, you should have been more prepared before the jet goes out. Not after your jet did out, and then now also Reyna was out as well. And you also had the Sky information because she used her dog. But then you go out, you use the Smolly, everything is fine. You hear the fire in the hole, you try to run away, but it's just too late. You were not prepared for the ult at all. You basically are in the position that is for planting. What you could have done here, alright, before you throw the molly, tap the bomb, and then immediately run away toward your turret. So you immediately run away and hide like this. And then after that, you can even circle the Raze to kill her as well. So you just did throw the molly, gave away your position. Enemy also knew from your Sky position. And then they got 2 kills already. She uses the ult, gets a double kill as well. The round becomes a loose. This plant spot is not good, especially when you have all of this side control. The best plant spot on split are one in this corner, so it's open to aim in and rafters at the same time. And another one is being here, like after this, so here where my mouse is. So that way you could basically play it better on the post plant as well. And then lastly would be where you're planting. However, you plant it like this. Here, next to the screen. And that is only if you're safe from heaven. And the very, very best plant to do on the split A side is here. This is the best plant. It's open to everything and also heaven as well. Okay, so in that situation, it would have been better for you to... Let's go back a little. So right now, what you should do, I see that their enemies are going B, okay? What I do, I go like this to the edge of my range, right? And then I go into ramps and play ramps. Why am I going to do that? Because I have 2 allies already rotating and 2 allies already holding B correctly. When you recall your turret is when you already want to rotate fully to B. The reason why is because these 2 failed to hold. So basically you should have go like this and then play into ramp. So right now the turret does watch ramp, but it's very late. Okay? But if you would go here to hold the ramp yourself, that would have been good. And holding it is not fighting it. Is you silent jump picking it behind this box for info. So if anyone comes here, you see them, then you play passively until your turret gets the contact. This is just 10 seconds into the round start. You don't know if the enemies are committing or not. Okay, so let's rewatch the round though. So here your allies are dying into ramps. Nothing you could have done. You see that two people were heaven, a sky omen. So now the question is, where is Fade? So then your Reina right now is fighting Fade. You immediately should have go for the trade, but you do it a bit too late, like it's second late. So you miss the kill and the trade. And then what you do wrong, you go more toward hell and you make yourself stuck there. Okay? So because you make yourself stuck, okay, they are heaven and they're ramps, not heaven. So you do have time to go like this. They are here. See?
Yeah.
Yep. And then you could have easily get that Fate kill and then try to go and escape. You get the Omen kill. Good job. After that, I like this Molly usage though. So this Molly usage was good. Let yourself reload. Everything was fine. Then it was a bit too late. Like you can't see how much time you had to move after that you showed yourself. You show yourself as 46, okay? When does the sky come from heaven to kill you? 33. 13 seconds. You had time. Alright, let's prove the chat wrong then, team. What did you learn?
What did I learn? Honestly, I feel like I learned more micro play this time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just like paying attention to like the smaller stuff, how to properly play off your utility, and when to check the mini map, and a little bit more of like proper rotations and like being better with using the information you get to do better, make better decisions.
Okay. And can you do me 3 pinpoints?
3 pinpoint. The what's it called? The muck thing that you taught us. It's called muck, right?
Yeah, Muck.
Yeah, using that to predict the enemies. I feel like I really learned a lot about my turret.
Okay, so more
How
setup.
I can use it. Yeah, and
Mhm.
I think the main thing was when to look at my mini map.
And then till you look at your minimap. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so because I did mention Muck before and also it was on the Did You Know Monday as well, can you tell me one thing beside Muck?
Communication and teamwork.
Okay. What about it?
Like more so like communicating what I see
Mm-hmm.
and trading my teammates or helping them out, fighting with them, and also I think it ties a little bit into the awareness too, like making sure I play in a certain way to make their job easier for what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay then. Nice. And that's it for today's video. I went ahead and followed up with Timothy and he's already seeing a lot of improvement and is climbing his way up to diamond. If you also like to get VOD reviewed by me on stream, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my Twitch channel or type !free coaching when I'm streaming in the chat. If you also enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like and comment down below. Until the next video, get out of here and climb!